Good day, everyone. In the news, there's so much out there, and I will be covering most of those. I've deliberately not done anything on the Mozambique situation up until now so that I can get proper information and have a good idea and handle on what has actually changed in the last bit, if any, and who's behind the attacks, a very coordinated attack that happened in northern Mozambique. And for those of you that have not watched my videos on that in the past, go and go to my channel, go to the videos, and then search for Mozambique, and then you will be able to find the videos I've done on that. I did an extended, detailed video on the history of what is happening there, and it's not what the media makes it out to be. But the media is starting to get closer to the truth, and this is important. But from fuel price hikes to booze not being able to be transported, all sorts of things in the news, a whole lot of it is a whole lot of nonsense and not relevant to our freedom at all. But the one article that I do want to cover now in the news is about the top six in our ruling party and where their minds are at this stage in the battle that is happening within the ruling party. And it's although there's a lot of smaller factions, the two big factions can divide each other evenly, the same way that the US is divided. Luckily, South Africa is not in that position, except for right at the top where it matters most. And in the cabinet and in the ruling party, we have a split down the middle, and this is a problem. Where we have the people that want to fight for freedom, and we have the people that want all of us to give up our freedom for the greater good of humanity. And, I don't support anyone in parliament. I want all of them to lose their jobs. I want them all to resign. I've made this clear in the past. I want a whole new system in place, and we're busy doing that on the ground. But in the meantime, it's good to see that what is happening behind the scenes is starting to work. The videos we put out, they work. They start to influence and affect people. And in this article I want to cover with you today, I want to give you some perspective. But um, the perspective is important with regards to this fight in the ruling party. And I'm glad that the fight is there. If they were all united, we would be in serious trouble. But the headline for the article, and it's in News 24, our favorite New World Order online news, which comes from the NASPAS group. They're owned by NASPAS. And the headline reads, "People will have to wait and see whether I will step aside," says Ace Magashule. And for all of you out there, whether it was convenient for him or not, he's on the side that is fighting for individual liberty in his own crooked way. And, it's like you might have a whole lot of enemies out there with regards to how they govern the country, but I will rather pick the ones that will fight for freedom. They might change their mind at any time. You can't trust any of these people. But at this stage, the what I call the Zuma camp, they will fight with us, and this is important at this stage. ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule said he would never establish a new party, and this is very important to understand. So, what they are saying, this fight is happening in the ruling party, and it's going to continue. He's not going to walk away, and other people aren't going to walk away and start something new. This is very important because it means one simple thing: there's going to be blood on the floor. They're not going to back down. They are wanting to fight for the heart of the ANC, as they call it. And this is one thing that Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma has made clear in the last NEC meeting, where she took on Cyril Ramaphosa and said that you also have charges against you, so you should also step aside. Now, neither here nor there, they're all a bunch of crooks, but I will take the people at this stage that will fight for our freedom, fight the United Nations agendas, and the people that will, at this stage of the fight, make sure that they remain free. And the Zulu Nation is one of those people. And now that King Goodwill's Valentine is not with us anymore, it's going to be interesting to see, as I've said before, who will actually take that position and who will they be aligned with. And I think a lot of money is going to be flying around to try and get someone at this stage that is fighting against us. And this will be an absolute tragedy. He added people should wait and see whether he would vacate office within 30 days as part of the ANC step aside policy. Now, all of these things happen internal to the ANC. They don't run to court for things like this. This is against ANC policy. They like to fight it out within the party, and I must say I think that's the best way to do things in general. So this is one of the very good policies that the African National Congress actually has, is that you sort things out inside and you fight it out until there's a winner. The ANC has given those criminally charged leaders 30 days to step aside or face suspension. Now, it doesn't mean you've been found guilty, it means you've been charged. So Cyril Ramaphosa has many charges against him too. So we might soon not have a president if this follows through. But why did they give 30 days when initially it was 7 days? Why did they buckle down? And you need to know why they buckled under the pressure. Because as Magashule, has got so much dirt on Cyril Ramaphosa that Cyril himself is very scared of the fact that Johan Rupert has said that he needs to come out and get rid of Ace because it suits his business interests. It suits his agenda that follows the agenda of the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the Beckers, as well as the Visa family to subvert people's freedom. And this is very important to understand. If you don't understand it, please attend one of my meetings and I will spell it out for you in a lot of detail. And those of you that want to hand over your freedom, don't bother coming because you're wasting your time. Embattled ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule said people should wait and see whether he would step aside from his position within 30 days. But I can tell you, even if he does step aside from that position, then he will raise up a faction, an army within that party that is going to cause havoc. But the corruption accused leader threw cold water on claims he might leave the party, saying he would live and die in the ANC. When he said die, he meant in any way that would happen. It doesn't matter to him. These people are fighters. They will fight to the end. And they will lay down their life for what they believe is right, whether by hook or by crook. This is irrelevant. Me, Ace Magashule, I will never establish any new party. I will never go anywhere to join any party. I will live and die in the ANC. I've been there in the struggle. I did not join the struggle yesterday. I remain a loyal member of the ANC, he said, which means he's going to fight to the end. Magashule was speaking to the media on Wednesday following a tree planting event in Soweto. I don't want to go through all the little tidbits of the article. It says that he is out on 200,000 rand bail based on a court case. You know, if I have to tell you what I've heard in the passages of Parliament, then all of these people should be facing jail time. So Ace must be thinking, wow, why was I highlighted as a person with criminal intent or with criminal activity when everyone else was doing the same? This is one simple answer. He has been fighting on the Zuma faction side for a long time now. These people don't want these four families that run our country to continue doing so. They call it white monopoly capital. I can call these families whatever I want. I name them. I say what they've done in the past. I say what they're doing currently, and I show you the evidence for it. So, people, if you want these families that have been empowered by the Rothschilds to become who they are, to rule and govern your life, get off the channel because this is not the place for you. You can go and follow the nitwits all over the country. You can follow all the Naspers news and you can believe everything they say. And I feel sorry for you, but you will become our enemy in future when you have to choose between freedom and you giving up your freedom for the greater good of mankind. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. For those that haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click the bell icon. Those of you that have clicked the bell icon before, do so again if you're not receiving notifications. And thank you very much for everyone that is making the tour possible, making these meetings possible. Durban, thank you so much. We've had 2 huge meetings in Durban. I couldn't believe the turnout last night again. It was greater than the first night, which was already amazing. And today we will have a follow-up meeting. I'm really looking forward to that. At the same venue as yesterday, we had to change at the last minute because the venue we had wasn't large enough to accommodate the group of people that will be coming. And it shows you that what we are doing is working. People are doubling their numbers on this part of the tour since the beginning. This is our fourth tour now. We've done 44,000 kilometers around the country. We've had way over 200 meetings, met with over 5,000 people now. I'm not going to count anymore. But what is important is that the people on the ground, they are making this happen. I really want to thank them. And please, I thank all the people that have helped to make this channel continue so that I can do this all the time. Deliver these videos, and I'll be trying to deliver a video in the morning as well as in the evening. So I put out 2 a day for you. So I hope you found benefit from this video. Just remember, there is a big struggle behind the scenes within the ruling party, and it could rip apart at the seams. This is a perfect time for us to bring this new system into play. So please come to my meetings, come to the follow-up meetings so that you can become a part of that solution. Thank you very much. Till the next video.